What is up, lads and lassies? It's your boy, Lucky Lemon, back with part 6 of Path of Radiance Pro tries LTC. So we just finished chapter 7 last time, which was a bit of a doozy because I am an idiot and I forgot that, well, I know that thieves can steal items in that chapter. I've seen it happen before, but for some reason my speed wing was still on Boyd, and I just don't understand the AI behind it, because there was literally a chest in the thief's range and he decided to just steal. So he was just BMing me, I guess, and I was rather upset. But the game goes on, life goes on. Yeah. So spoiler alert, we just had a pretty significant story thing happen in this last chapter. So you haven't seen him in the map yet. He'll appear in a map chapter 11. If I wait long enough, he'll appear. But there's an enemy in this game called the Black Knight, and he's basically one of the primary antagonists of this game. So spoiler alert: what just happened at the end of the last chapter is that Ike's father, Grail, was killed. The Black Knight appeared at the end of the last mission and challenged Grail to a duel. And so Grail left the base in the middle of the night and went to fight him, and Ike followed along silently. And so Ike watched his father be killed by the Black Knight. And so now we're still at the base, and Ike is, the whole army's grieving. And you might notice that Gatry and Shannon have left. That's because they don't like Ike. So they left. So they're no longer in the party, because Ike is now the leader of the mercenaries because his father died. Which I think is just another. I mean, it kind of makes us hate Shannon and Gatry for leaving, but I think it's very realistic that they would, because they don't like Ike, because they think he's young and stupid. But anyway, so you might have noticed we have a new feature that we're using right now. This is the base, which is widely regarded as one of the best features in any Fire Emblem game, mainly because there's so many things you can do. So you have info, which this is mostly like story stuff. So sometimes you get items from this, but I'm just going to skip all of it because I don't even need to do all of this. I just want to get the flashing green notification to go away. And then we have supports. I think I've talked a little bit about supports in this game, but how they work is every time you field 2 units together who have a support. So I'm gonna use my mouse here. If you look, this is a list of all the characters that Ike will support. He has a lot of supports, whereas like someone like Titania only has 4 characters that she supports. For every map that you field 2 units together, they get 1 support point. And once they get enough support points, they unlock their support. Ike and Oscar is an excellent support, so I will definitely be doing that. What this does is, if you look at all these little icons here, these are support affinities, which determine the bonuses that you get from your support. In maps, whenever I feel like I've said the word support like 15 times. Whenever two characters have gotten this, whenever they stand within 3 tiles of each other during a map, they get small bonuses. In the case of Ike and Oscar, they have a C support now. And since they both have an Earth affinity, they get both of them get plus 10 avoid when they're in range of each other, which that's a really big deal. And when it gets up to A rank, they'll get plus 30 avoid, which is just fantastic. There's a lot to talk about. Something else we get access to is we get access to an armory and a shop. And also, you see me have to drop a couple weapons throughout this playthrough. That will not happen anymore because we now have the convoy. So I can store all these weapons and everything extras here, which is quite nifty, I must say. We also get access to forging, which is basically what you can do is you can make a super strong weapon. In this case, I'm actually going to forge a hand axe for Titania. Well, I need to sell some stuff first. Let's do that. So share icon, I definitely will just sell it, because actually maybe not. I definitely will sell a couple of these. Like some of these bands are kind of bad. I'll sell the sword band, the priest band. Those aren't useful very much. And then I will forge Titania a hand axe, because there's a lot of enemies next chapter that I want this coming chapter that I want to be able to kill. Maybe I actually don't remember how many. I might go double check that just to make I don't want to forge the wrong thing. We also get access in the base to bonus experience. So the entire crux of this playthrough is that I'm trying to reach the minimum bonus experience requirement, and that is now going to pay dividends, because when you're in the base, you can feed experience to a unit to level them up. So actually, I'll just do it with Ike right now just to demonstrate it. So I can just scroll up and give him experience and just level him up in the base. So this is entirely unique to Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. No other game in the series has this as an option. That was a pretty good level up. Okay, and in this case right now, I don't know, man. I know Boyd is supposed to be decent. I might give him 1 level just to see what he gets. I mean, it's only like 50 experience. Yeah, okay. I'll try it with Boyd. If he gets a decent level up, I'll keep trying to use him a little bit. Okay, I mean, it's not terrible. But the really cool thing about bonus experience is that you can use it to, like, if you bank a lot of it at once, you can dump like 6 or 7. Dang it! You can dump a lot of levels into one character to kind of accelerate their growth. So right now, if I wanted to, I could give like 6 levels to Oscar and make him just super OP, which I definitely want. I definitely want to give him a few of them just because I want him to be getting better. I will give him. I might give him the Thief Band. These really don't matter that much, but you know, it's not going to hurt me to have a little bit of extra growth chance. I will say one thing about the base is that it might make the recordings take a lot longer because there's just a lot to do. What are you gonna get, friend? Dude, so good. Okay, all right. I'll give him. I think I'll give Oscar 3 levels just because he's gonna be really important to help Titania out. I might give Soren 1 because I definitely want to save some of this bonus experience for Marcia, who comes later. She's an excellent unit. And there's also Jill, who comes a little bit later than that, who's also very, very good. Dude, this Oscar is really good. Like, none of his level ups have been crazy, but he just keeps getting the stats that he needs. Okay, I'll give Soren 1 level, and I think I'll save the rest for Marcia. What you gonna get? Okay. I'll take speed. Cool, and I think I will go ahead and start the next map. Actually, no, I need to... I'll save first so I don't lose my progress. Let me double check I'm recording while I do that. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to leave the base. I'm going to check the stats of the enemies. I'm trying to... I know that there's a couple... Let me see. Oh, actually, there's a lot of javelin guys. Yeah, I definitely need a hand axe then. Or maybe I should use... With how many sword guys there are, it might be better to forge a javelin for her, actually. And a javelin would have 11 might if I forge it to the max. With her strength of 14 is 25 damage. 14 kills this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. For 25 attack, so she would do... My brain is having to think right now. She did 25 attack? Dang, that's pretty good. She would do 15? Yeah, that guy dies. I think she kills all these guys with a javelin, so I think that might be better. It'd also be a little bit more accurate. I think it might be more expensive. Just a little bit. We'll see. Throwing javelin. Oh, wow, that's a lot more expensive than a hand axe. You can also only forge 1 item per chapter, unfortunately. Yeah, this is so much cheaper. It's just that I guess I can afford to only go 11, maybe, and then put a lot more hit on it. Yeah, this is still cheaper than forging a javelin. So this is probably better to do. I might just go for max. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt. Okay. And you can give your names funny. You can give your weapons funny names. I really like just 1-syllable words like bonk or slap, just stuff like that. So we'll kind of keep that trend going. Okay, and now I think I actually will just sell the Ashera icon. It's probably better to just sell it. The Miracle I'll definitely sell. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think I'll just sell it. I think the money I get right now is more useful. Okay, then I want to buy... Okay, I definitely want to buy a few hand axes just to have. Boyd can get one. Titania can get one. And then I'll put 2 in the convoy just to have for later. Because you can always use more. I don't have any javelins for Oscar, unfortunately, so he will have to make do without. But he'll be okay. I think that's all I can get for Boyd's Steel Axe. Let's do that. Okay, that should be pretty good. And I have all the vulners I could want. I should probably equip. I put the Paladin Band. Okay. This was probably like 10 minutes of base, but you know what? That's alright. It's always worthwhile to do. Yep, here we go. So, I think like I said, for the story purposes, our base is once again being beset by the Dayan army. The reason I was looking at checking the stats down here is I want to send Titania to the south, that way she can take out all these cavaliers immediately, just to kind of clear the way. There is this priest here with a red gem that I really want to kill him, and also bringing the boss over for EXP is always a good thing too. Yes, because if I have Titania there, she can kill all of these guys. Other than that, these Armor Knights are definitely a problem, especially with Boyd not being very useful at the moment. He has 6 speed, so he actually will double them. I mean, not for that much damage, but it's good to know, if nothing else. I think I actually will give Ike the Armor Slayer that Mia just picked up in the last map. It's not going to be that good, but, you know, it's not going to hurt to have it. So again, like I've said before, because effective weaponry is only double effective in this game, the Armor Slayer is kind of just bad. I mean, at least in this case, it has a lot of hit, which is kind of a recurring theme in Fire Emblem games, that the Armor Slayer has lots of hit. I really wish Oscar had a lance right now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could just run up and kill this guy, or try to, but I don't know if that'd be worth doing. I think I just want to use Titania to kill all these guys down here, and then kind of just go from there. I don't think there's much else to plan. Alrighty, let's do it. Okay, let me zoom back in a little bit. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Okay, she should one round all of these guys. Let me double check, but oh yeah, maybe I probably put more might on it than I needed to, but you know that's all right. So like, this whole thing is gonna be gone, but you know what? That's okay. Bloop. Okay, already. Oscar will not double this guy, but he'll do some good damage. I think I'll just leave Soren in range of this knight, because he can do some decent chip damage. He doesn't die. Nope. Okay, can do that. So the Mage Band, I think, is probably the best of the bands. It gives you a 10% magic bonus, which 10%, I mean, it's only, on average, it's like, what, 1 stat every 10 levels, but I don't know. It just feels better to me for some reason. So, and Fire Emblem's all about feeling. Okay, we're going to use, let me see, if he does 20 damage, do 14. I might just use the Steel Lance here, just to kind of put some big hurting on the dude. I can have Ike kind of nearby. I want to send. I want to have Boyd here to do this. I'll have First in the middle, and I want to send Mia down here to start taking out these priests as soon as I can. Yeah, so all these cavaliers should die, which is very useful. I guess this will be a pretty long enemy phase. So let me look up some of the topics that I was sent, so I can just yap about something for a little bit. Let me see. Somebody told me to talk about animals I could take in a fight. I know for a while there was this meme going around where it's like, oh, if you wanna killing an hour of your time, just ask a man what animal he could take in a fight or whatever. And I've never like really thought about it that much. Like animals I could take in a fight. I mean, like animals are strong. I don't know. I mean, I think a better question would maybe be what animals would be fun to fight. Like I feel like it'd be fun to fight an ostrich or something. You know, like that they would just be running around you and kicking you in the face and stuff. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Or like crocodiles are cool. Like imagine fighting a crocodile. Like that'd be awesome. And Titania actually did need all of the strength to one round that one Cavalier, so I think it was worth because of that. I don't know. Animals are just cool, man. Like yeah, I don't know. Stuff I could beat. I mean, I could probably beat. I feel like all the animals I know. This is a good test. I feel like I could beat up a peacock. You know, just like grab it by the neck and just choke slam it. I could probably do that. Yeah, I'm really blanking on what else to even say about that. I guess I expected that to be more of a fruitful topic, but that's okay. Okay, Oscar's gonna do some good damage to this guy. That's pretty cool. Chipping him down. Oh yeah, and these knights are dumb and they just get on the way of each other, which is quite useful. I wonder if Soren can walk over and kill that knight now that he's been chipped, because then I could bring Titania over to kill the longbow guy with a hand axe. Soren, always lost in your books. Yeah, so now Soren's actually starting to do some decent damage because he has the Fire Tome. I mean, I think it has, I want to say 2 more might than the Wind Tome. It does weigh 3 as well, so it's kind of a trade-off. Okay, he's running away. That's not good. I'll have to chase him down. Okay, I want to say Soren can probably kill this guy. Yes. Can I reach the corner? Yes. Okay. We'll do this. I might as well just break the Wind Tome just to get out of my inventory. I mean, I guess I might need to double something at some point that he can't normally, so I guess I'll just keep it. Indecision. Nice. That doesn't do anything, but it's cool. Cool little sound effect, if nothing else. Okay, can Ike kill this guy with the Armor Slayer? He actually can. Wow, look at that. I think what I will do then is just Armor Slay this guy. Slay his armor, if you will. Alright, and then Titania, I will run up here and snipe this longbow guy. Can I just use regular hand axe? I can just use regular hand axe. That might just be better. Yes, I should probably just do that. Yeah, because this won't kill that knight, so I'm not gonna waste it on that. Although I guess she's not healed, but you know, I think she'll be okay. She's not gonna kill the knight in 1 round of combat. Well, actually, no, she will, because Oscar chipped him down. No, he didn't. I just killed the one he chipped. Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. Okay, I'm tripping. Okay, I'm going to actually run. Can I shove Ike? I was gonna say maybe I just shove Ike 2 squares to get him to fight both of these guys. That would be a little bit aggressive, but I think it would probably also be okay. Because I think Risk can shove him. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Because he can take he can take attacks from both of these knights, no problem. And then Steel Blade. Ooh, okay. How much do you do to him, Mia? She does 4 times 2. Oh, Mia. Okay. I'm actually gonna run Oscar down here, try to go take out that priest. I guess I'll bring Mia down too. Couldn't hurt. No, so the Myrmidon can reach there. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Yep, she's chilling. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I guess the animals I could take in a fight isn't really a worthwhile story. However, it did remind me. So my favorite animal in the whole world is actually an ostrich, which I know I just I said I could. It'd be a cool animal to fight. The reason I like ostriches so much is actually just kind of it's like a long time running inside joke in my family, because when I was a kid, we went to one of those like driving safaris where you stay in your car and you get to just like drive by all the animals and see them all, which was super cool as a kid. And we had the food pellets that we were able to feed all the animals with, and we got to the near the end of the safari and there was an ostrich out there, and I was really excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I want to feed the ostrich!" And my dad was like, "No, no, we shouldn't. Ostriches are not safe. We shouldn't do that." And then I was just being so insistent about it that my parents finally just said, "Okay, fine, whatever." So they lowered the window, and the ostrich just kind of like waddled over the way that they do with his like neck bouncing and stuff, and then he just sticks his whole ass head in the window and starts like pecking my hand to get the food, and so I'm like screaming, freaking out because of this ostrich, and so it just became like a running joke where it's like, oh, it's the ostrich, just good times. So fun stories with Lugger, I guess. I might. I kind of want to somehow. I kind of want to simultaneously kill something, because I want to use Soren to kill one of these knights for some experience. Da, da, da. Okay, Oscar can actually one round this guy. That's so awesome. This guy's a javelin or short spear. You suck a lot. If I just had a javelin, I just don't have any left because I used them all. I was gonna say I could actually just run down here and kill this priest, but that's okay. How much do you take? You have 11 defense. You'll take 11 damage from that short spear. This guy will do 8. Ooh, okay, that's actually not the best. If I chip with Mia first, can I then just kill this guy? She does 8 plus. I actually cannot do that. That's okay. I'm trying to think, would Ike die here if I just didn't heal him? I honestly think he'd be fine, like low key. Maybe I'll eat those words, but if I just trade him a better sword, then he won't get weighed down anymore. And then I can heal Soren with Riss, which just kind of gives me some better action economy. Oops. Yeah, because Ike only has 10 strength, so he gets weighed down by the steel sword. So I'll use the iron sword instead. But I kind of want to do damage. I'll try steel sword. I might regret this, but it'll be fine. If it's not fine, then I will have learned, and I can try again next attempt and see what happens. Okay, so we'll heal Soren now. Yeah, but anyway, so ostriches were just like, it was just kind of a running joke, but now that I've kind of grown up, like ostriches they're just freaking awesome. Like they're huge and they don't fly, but they run really fast. And I don't know. We visited a pet safari maybe like five or 6 years ago, and I went up to the ostrich pen and I was actually able to feed one for real without getting spooked and pissing my pants like when I was 7 years old or whatever. So it was a good time. So yeah, I think ostriches are cool. I'll just run Oscar in here. Okay, Mia's gonna chase down this. Actually, I might just, because she probably can't one round the priest. But honestly, what could happen is maybe the priest will like run farther into the woods. Maybe not though. Actually, I realized I probably didn't need to do that. That's all right. Poor Boyd. It's just kind of. I probably could have tried to give him that night kill. I just didn't think about it. Although he definitely wouldn't have doubled, because the hand axe weighs 13, I think. And if Titania, I think, will kill. She'll definitely kill the mages and the archer. Hopefully, at least. We'll see what happens. But that would be pretty good. So chip this guy. Okay, never mind. She'll crit him and kill him. Seems to be a recurring trend with her. She just likes to crit and kill stuff. I mean, it's bound to happen because she has such high skill. She has a small crit chance on lots of enemies, and over time, when you just attack with low % chances, eventually it's going to just happen because she's attacking so often. You know, just bound to happen. Okay, and now both those mages will die, which is quite good. Nice. Great, that makes this a lot easier. Titania is very good against mages because she has really high base resistance, and so she's able to just double, like, especially out of your starting crew, she's far and away the best mage killer. Okay. Oh yeah, he's totally fine right now. Ike is balling out. Nice. Alright. Oh my gosh, that stupid priest is running away. Okay. I will... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can honestly just kill him with Oscar. And then... run back. I should have just run me over here before I kill this guy. That's okay. Yeah, because Oscar can afford to do this because he has dodged a couple things. So I can kill this guy, snag the red gem, and then next turn I can Vulnerate and run him away farther. Let's do that. Nice, good stuff. Good freaking stuff. There we go, red gem. Sweet. I guess I will run me over here. I know there's going to be reinforcements soon, so I might just bring her back. The Walk of Shame. Yeah, Ike's in a little bit of danger right now. I want to heal him somehow. I just don't know if I can. I mean, honestly, if I... Let me look at the stats a little bit. Ike won't kill this. This might be insane. I think I could actually maybe just move Riss out here. Hear me out. What I could do is, if I kill this guy with Sorin, then Ike can just wait. Because if I just have the Steel Sword equipped, he won't kill this guy on the counterattack, and the enemies are just kind of bunched up to where they won't be able to... Oh, only one person can attack Riss, basically, is what I'm saying. But will he get doubled by this guy? He definitely will, yeah. And he will get crapped on. But Riss can survive this with 1 HP. This is so not necessary, but I think it's funny, so we're gonna try it. Because the enemy should just stay stuck the way that they are. Yeah, Ike won't kill this guy. Does Bordy get doubled by these guys? He has 6 speed. He will get doubled by this Iron Sword guy, but not by the Steel Sword guy. I think I'll bring Titania over. I'll bring Titania over. Well, that's unfortunate. Bound to happen at some point. I'll bring her over here so I can have her help next turn. And then Boyd can just sit here. Because he shouldn't get... Honestly, even though he gets doubled, he doesn't die. So I can try to kill this priest. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, and then Ike will just sit tight. Yep, this is fine. He won't die. Actually hits, too. Look at that. Boyd Redemption Arc? Question mark? Yep. Okay, so now his Riss can no longer die. Unless Ike crits this sword guy. But even then, I don't think he can die still. Nice. Yep, 1 HP. Nice. Perfectly calculated. Yep, now there's some reinforcements, which is fine. I do really want to get Eliana soon. She's a recruitable character on this map. I also want to kill this boss at some point. Will Mia double this guy? Yes. Will she kill? Yes. What about with Slim Sword? She only has 10 might. It actually might be the best thing to do. Will she die to both of them? This guy will do 9 to her. This guy will do... No, she doesn't. So I can do this with Mia. Yeah, she can do that. And then I'll just start running Boyd down here to help out with these dudes. Let me wait a second first. Let me figure out this puzzle over here. Okay, I think what I will do, I want to have Titania come down to help take out the boss to give the kill to Oscar. Excuse me. So, good Soren level up, dang. He's a little low on magic, but everything else about him is doing well. I think I want to just kill this archer, that way he's not in the way anymore, and now I can counter all the remaining enemies. I think that would probably be a good thing to do. Really double... How much do I do with steel versus iron? I need to use this. I need to use the steel sword for sure. But yes, I will. I'll kill this archer with Titania, and then I can heal her with Riss before she heads down south. Yep, I'll just move her to the end of her range. Riss can heal her up really quickly. I can just use the heal staff. I don't need to use the mend staff. Alright, and then Boyd can also start heading down this way. I'm pretty sure Oscar can take 2 of these guys. And he actually will double them, because he's just awesome like that. Wait, what? Why not? Oh, this one has 9 speed. Okay. And he actually won't 2-round with the steel lance. Oh, he actually would, so... excuse me. I can put him... I can put him down here and use a vulnerary. And he'll kill one of the soldiers. I just realized I didn't actually check the math to make sure he lived, but I'm just assuming he will. 11. Oh yeah, he's chilling. Just straight chillaxing. There's no other ranged weapons here. Yep. Okay, we can just wait. I really love the music in this game. Like, sometimes when I'm driving in the car and I want something to listen to, I will literally just put on the soundtrack of this game, because the trumpets are just infectious. It's just such a good soundtrack. Nice. Here we go, Ike. What you gonna get? Okay. He's very fast. He's very, very fast. And he's a lot of luck, actually, which you might not think matters, but and especially when you're as you get later into the game, Ike having lots of avoid can be really helpful, because it stacks with Oscar's earth support, and luck factors into your avoid. So it honestly isn't. I'm honestly totally chill with him getting a lot of avoid or getting a lot of luck, because it'll help him late game. Okay, the boss. I guess the boss only moves if you're in his range, which is definitely good to know. I think I can kill this guy. No, I can't, because I don't double him. But I can leave. I can move Titania down here to be in the boss's range. Does she kill the soldier in one round? She does, actually. Okay. I might just kill this soldier, honestly. I mean, just get him out of the way. Yeah, just crit central. It's all good. Okay, then she can chip the boss, which is good, and then Oscar can get the kill next turn, which will be great, because I can give him some good EXP. Okay, now let's see if I can deal with this spot over here again. I think how much HP does Ike have? I think at this point I can use fire on this guy to kill him, and then Ike can Iron Sword and kill the Myrmidon. Okay. Take him out. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I really like this Ike. I mean, his strength's a little bit low, but I'm honestly totally okay with that. I don't think Boyd's... I mean, these guys might come over this way. If they do, I could try to give him a kill or something, but I think it might just be best to leave him back on the starting area. I guess I could take him over here. You know, give him a shot at something maybe. I think I actually will mend Oscar that way he's at full capacity. Yep, wrist level up. Let's see what we get. He's still at his base magic actually. Well, not anymore. Spoke too soon. All right. She can take 2 more hits from this guy, so I might as well Iron Sword. I can afford to attack him. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Oh, he stood there? Okay, that's weird. I didn't think about that being that. I didn't think about that possibly happening. Okay, what are we gonna get? Dude, this Titania is 1 speed. I guess, I mean, okay, she's gotten 1 speed, 2 strength, 2 defense, which is not... I mean, it's better than nothing, right? But it's definitely not ideal. Yep, Ike's gonna dodge that guy. I think Soren might be able to kill him, but maybe not because my Soren has low magic. But that's okay. Good dodge. Nice. Good crit. That's useful. And then I can actually recruit Eliana this coming turn, which would be nice. Okay, there are those soldiers coming up, so I need to be a little bit careful. Yeah. Okay. Oscar can take all these guys. Yeah, they don't have any 2 range, so Oscar can deal with them. Can I just kill you? I can. And these guys do, yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. I can go with Iron Lance. I cannot. I have to Steel Lance. Good luck. Take him out. Okay, just don't miss, please. Pretty please. Thank you. Good stuff. Good God, Glory to Dane. Yeah. Preach to the choir, buddy. See you later. All right, here we go, Oscar. What you gonna get, my friend? Nice. Honestly, I never mind level ups where a unit only gets like skill, luck, and resistance. I mean, it's not because not every level up can be good, and I tend to think of these as the auxiliary stats where the more you can get of them, the more it'll be like the better it'll be for you in the long run. Like you kind of don't notice the gains you get from them over time, but eventually, I mean, like looking at Ike, like he has 14 luck now, which is and his 15 skill, so like he's very accurate. And you know, I haven't really been paying attention to those stats as they've leveled up, but they're still important. Okay, so Soren actually can kill. I think I want to try to get this kill to Eliana. Let me talk to her first, and I can still. I mean, I might as well do this, right? Alright, well, here's Eliana. So she's our newest recruit. I'm going to talk a little bit about her. So she's the second mage you get. So obviously the easiest point of comparison is to look at Soren instead, and then kind of compare his stats to hers. So Soren has a couple levels on her. He has more speed. They have the same magic right now, and Soren has more skill. The thing with Eliana is that she has... So while Soren has a 5% strength growth, Eliana has a 25% strength growth. So over time, she'll eventually be able to get some strength to kind of alleviate the weight of her weapons. Unfortunately, her speed stat is quite low. Her base is fine. Like the base speed of 9 is pretty okay for this point in the game. Her growth is only, I want to say 30 or 35%, so it's pretty low. So she ends up being quite slow and isn't able to double very much. Her magic growth is fine though. So if you want mages for the sole purpose of doing lots of damage to armor knights, she'll do just fine for that. And her magic is good, and so kind of the same things I want for Soren, where you can promote her and give her stabs, and like the stab utility is just fairly useful to have. She'll have good physic range. Other than that, she has Shade, which so it's kind of the opposite of Shanon's Provoke skill, where it makes enemies not want to attack her. I think there's been a little bit of research done into the AI of how that works, and I want to say it makes Ileana very unlikely to be targeted if there's other enemies in range, which almost it kind of increases her durability in that way, because you can kind of overextend sometimes and she'll be fine. Just something to keep in mind with her, which is definitely interesting. But overall, yeah, I mean, I like using Ileana a lot. I like her design. Her character isn't super interesting. She just is always hungry or tired or whatever. But I just like that she comes with her base stats are just a little bit better than Soren's. So if your Soren isn't leveling up very well, like Ileana can do just fine for you as a mage. And even using both of them isn't the worst thing. So we'll try her out and see how she does. Okay. I think Ileana also has a really good first impression, because by the time you recruit her, there's all these Armor Knights right here, and she does really well against them because she doubles all of them. And I think with Thunder, she has a chance to maybe one round them, like 15 might. Actually, no, they have really high resistance, so do not ignore what I just said. But it's the thought that counts. All right, so I will actually. I might be able to do something. Oscar will kill one of these guys. He'll kill one of these guys. Oh no, he leveled speed, so he can. Will he one round them? He won't one round. No, he will. He actually will one round them. Oh my goodness. Let's go. I think I will. I'll just leave him to it then. Yeah, and I'll bring Titania back up here so she can defend this point. Mia won't actually kill this guy unless she crits, so maybe I should just use the Slim Sword. But she can take that and plus a soldier, so I'll just heal her. Or I guess I could... First, let me try and see if Boyd hits this guy, because if he does, then I can give the kill to Mia and then heal her. Nice, that's pretty good. Okay, and then I can just kill with Mia. Unless she wanted to miss that 99%, which would have been rather unfortunate. Okay, here we go, Riss. Right, Mia's gonna level up, so if she gets an insanely good level, I might try to use her in spite of trying to go for a fast turn count. We'll see if she really wants to be used or not. Okay, this knight. Yep. So Ileana will double and probably two-shot this guy. It helps that Thunder. So Soren joined with Wind and Ileana joins with Thunder. So they're kind of like Soren's like the quote-unquote Wind Mage and Ileana's the quote-unquote Thunder Mage. So Soren also joins with a D rank and Wind Magic, and Ileana joins with a D rank and Thunder Magic. At the end of the day, though, Thunder Magic is just kind of the best magic to be using because it has the highest might. And that was an atrocious level up, so I will not be using Yumiya. Sorry to tell you this way. But Thunder Magic being the best magic in the game just also gives Ileana a good impression when you're using her. Let's go, Oscar. A really cool concept in Fire Emblem is giving experience to units makes it easier to give them experience. Because in this case right now, Oscar, because he's gotten really good level ups, he's now able to one round all these enemies, which then makes him get more experience. So it's kind of like it's a really cool snowballing effect that happens in this game, where when you train characters, they become more capable of getting experience, which makes them then easier to train. So just kind of a cool compounding interest type thing. Okay, so I honestly think Oscar can just take all these guys out. Yeah, he can. Not even kidding. I guess if this guy does 4. Oh, he has 3. Okay, I guess he's got defense. Okay, so this guy does 3. Yeah, he's fine. I mean, if they all hit him. If I miss this and they all hit him, he still doesn't die. So might as well go for it. Okay, that's all right. Not a huge deal. We'll just block this choke point. This is a little bit risky right now, right here. Can you shove Void? No. Might just move out of the way, and I think I'll just leave Void here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just leave him here and then heal him with Riss. And then I'll run Titania over to help out on the left side to take out. Just because that Myrmidon's healed now, I don't want him to run down and kill one of my mages, because that would be quite sad, to say the least. So I can run her down here. Chip this guy. Nice. Bonk. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff. Okay. And then I can give... because there's no 2 range here, so I can then give this kill to Ilyana safely. There is something interesting along with the Thunder Tomes, specifically in Maniac mode, that I think I might talk about next time, because I can show you that in the base. I don't know if I want to use it or not. I think it's fun to have, and I don't think it's necessarily game-breaking, so... but I'll think about it, and I might use it. I want to give this kill to Soren, but... I mean, this guy does... these guys both do 7 to Ike. That's 14, and then this guy can't reach him. No. This guy would do 5. Yeah, so I can actually afford to do this chip damage to then give the kill to Soren. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alrighty, here we go. Let's take him out. Alright, and that should be this whole map cleared, or there'll be this one last enemy phase, and then we should be home free. Ike will take this, and he won't die, because he's goated like that. Bonk. Bonk. Just a little bit of EXP. Myrmidon will... I think Titania might double him. I don't actually know for sure, but... nice. Good stuff, Titania. Alrighty, and then I think Oscar will chip this guy, which is good. Just a little bit of EXP for him. Alright, the soldier will chip me, but I won't die. And then, if Oscar wants to hit, he actually will kill these other 2 soldiers too, which would be pretty cool. Nice. He's proving to me he can do it. There we go. We're gonna see one more Oscar level up before we're through, which is nice. There we go. Good stuff. Dum da ba da dee. Nice. I'll take it. Speed is always good. Alright, so now, I think I might actually let this cutscene play out so that I can show off the Laguz units that are going to join. Or I guess I'll see them next map. But right now we're like, oh crap, we're totally boned, we're going to die! And then this cutscene happens, we're all kind of getting murked. Ike is like, no, I will not fall, I will kill you! But then there's just more of them. Like, look at Soren's sprite. What is bro doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mist is monologuing. I just wanted to show off the Laguz. Where are they at? There we go. Ah, no! Yep, there we go. So when I was talking about last time where there's the beach characters, this is Leith and Mordecai, so we'll recruit them fairly soon. I just kind of wanted to show them off. But anyway, that was Chapter 8. Yeah, that was Chapter 8. Because it was a defend map, I don't get any bonus experience for completing it because there's no like minimum turns. You just have to survive. You can get extra bonus experience if you undeploy some characters. But I think because you have so few characters on this map, it's not really worth doing that unless you want to do the meme and only deploy Ike for whatever. All right, that was chapter 8. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.